Hello, my friends. We're back. I'm back. I'm here. Oh, I didn't put up the Spotify. Oh no. I've become a bad Twitch. Where's Don't worry, it's been the same song the whole time. There you go. I'm so out of sorts. I didn't stream yesterday because I play games with Ace on Tuesdays a lot, and we just went overtime, and I was simply like, I had simply too much Overwatch in my blood that day to then sit down and be like, okay, let's walk through this really scary game. I was not able to do it. However, today we might be going bonus extra time to play some spooky games because we're in it. We're in the throes of the mythos right now, and I will tell you, we're about to come up against these next two entries in the quadrilogy, as I've been describing it. These next two entries are my least favorite and my favorite entries in the series in order. So there's a high chance that once we're done with 7 Days a Skeptic, I'm gonna be like, I really wanna play Trilby's Notes. Trilby's Notes is the one after. I really wanna play it. Brother, Trilby's Notes is so good. It's widely regarded as the scariest entry into the quadrilogy, for reasons that will be apparent once we start it. And it also introduces my favorite enemy of the franchise, the Prince TM, who goes by many names, but will be referred to as the Prince for now. But we'll get started on 7 Days. 7 Days of Skeptic. I also have dinner, and I don't want to hear anybody complaining about me eating dinner during a stream, because sometimes I'd be hungry. I will try not to eat it directly on the mic, though. That I can promise you. As somebody who hates mouth sounds, I will do my best to avoid making mouth sounds in your general direction. From one misophonia to another, perhaps. Oh my goodness, Mikey Snurgin? I'm gonna need a Lactaid though. Okay. I'm also going to preface us playing 7 Days of Skeptic by saying, this game probably will not make sense for most of the runtime. Potentially all of the runtime. The first time I watched this series, the first time I experienced it, and you go from the like really tense scenario of being stuck in the English countryside in this fucking haunted house with your like other captors to this, I was like, what the fuck? What are we doing here? Trilby isn't even in this one. Trilby's in the next one. Don't worry. But he's not in this one. So in my brain I was already like, what are we doing here, brother? But it will make sense. It's still a very interesting story. It's still very fun. However, in the grand scheme of things, it's gonna take a game and a half for it to make sense. Even a little bit. Where are we? Okay. Can I get a pause on that? We're gonna need that, so I'm gonna keep Spotify up. Let me bring up. Pasta sauce. Perfect. Alright, 7 Days of Skeptic, special edition. It's all nice and centered. Beautiful. I'd like to start game, please. The date is, what was that? Welcome back to your personal network interface, Malcolm. You have zero new messages. God. This game needs to learn how to pace itself. Relaunch of the Mephistopheles. First built in 2328, was relaunched yesterday after extensive upgrades. She will be assigned to the map the uncharted regions of the Caracas Galaxy. She's under the command of Captain Barry Chahal, hero of the Mars riots, and is to be Captain Chahal's last posting before his retirement. Oh no. He's 2 days from retirement. A spokesman for the Earth Federation Navy dismissed claims that despite several upgrades, the Mephistopheles is outfitted with obsolete technology. He is quoted as saying, "If it was good enough in the 23rd century, it's good enough today." Picture available. I'd love to. Show me this ship. The Mephistopheles. Beautiful. Scout ship Mephistopheles, which we'll get to that. Earth date 27th July 2385, I believe is what that said. 2385. Location the Caracas Galaxy with coordinates. All systems running normally. This doesn't seem to be as loud as the other one. Please let me know. I might still turn it down once this cutscene's over, but because it does get loud. There's a whole engine room in here that I dread watching because the engine makes such an awful noise. Sometimes I get the feeling that I don't belong here. I mean, I'm here on the ship surrounded by all these veterans. And I'm terrified that someone will notice me and say I'm on the wrong ship. I keep having this weird dream that I'm in a room full of people with green skin. And they just watch me, wondering what I'm doing there. And then one of the green people turns around and he's my father. Does that distress you? Not really, although I do feel kind of embarrassed. What do you think, John? What do I think? Well? William, I think you're just letting things get on top of you. I mean, ship's physician on an exploratory scout ship, that's a pretty heavy first posting. No one expects you to do anything other than your job. I suppose you're right. I'm a counselor. I'm always right. Oh, John. Well, sorry to have barged in on you like that. Oh, don't worry. That's what I'm here for. I'd better get back to sickbay. Thanks, John. Oh boy, we're in it. I want to preface this by saying, first of all, I already warned you that you're not going to understand it. And part of people not understanding this game, part of how I did not understand this game the first time I watched it, is the fact that we are 400 years in the future. Going from 5 Days a Stranger to 7 Days a Skeptic and being 400 years in the future on a spaceship is a wild twist. Nice.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Did you break anything?
Oh.
Oh, that's probably okay. Oh, that's also okay. Cool. Thank you. No, it's okay. Oh, the little bee. You must save the bee. It's okay, he's back there somewhere. No, not the bees! Also, by the way, another reference that I wanted to get right off the bat is this ship is called the Mephistopheles, which I did look up when I initially saw this game, but I had to look up again to remember. Mephistopheles is the devil of the, if you're familiar with your Germanic folklore, which of course you are, you know? That's the devil that Faust makes his bargain with in the story about Faust. It's a terrible deal. He was doing very well for himself, but got really bored, so he made this deal with the devil for unlimited knowledge and worldly pleasures in exchange for his soul. That's certainly also not, you know, prescient. But where the hell are we anyway? Other than on the UFC Mephistopheles or whatever. So we move with the left mouse button. We now have a menu, a context menu that we can look at stuff with. Couch, brought that with me from the share house I lived in while at college. It's a bit too small for people to lie down in, but it's the thought that counts. Fair. My diploma in human psychology and my license to practice it in an enclosed spaceship environment. Is this a different diploma? No. What about the desk? Desk containing all the files on the crew and their mental well-being. Can I take some of this? Is it nailed to the wall? Right, out the door. This is a ship-wide announcement. All personnel report to the conference room on the ops deck. Okay. By order of Captain Chahal. Oh, hey, John. Adam. What's this all about? Beats me. Maybe someone died. Adam, don't say that so early in the game. Right then, boys and girls. Serena and I have a little announcement to make of something we think you all should know about. I thought you were already married. Adam's clearly going to be terrible the whole time. Yes, very witty. Fact is, the scanners have picked up something floating in open space. Something manufactured. Serena? Thank you, Captain. If I could draw your attentions to the tabletop. Ooh, is it a cool, hologram? The object is constructed of metallic alloy and seems to be rectangular in shape. Oh, wow. First contact! Let's not get too excited. It's more likely to be an artifact human artifact left to drift a long time. What do we know about it? It seems to be some kind of container. Right sort of size to be a cryonic escape pod. Sensors don't show any life signs inside it, though. Did you inform High Command? Yes, sir. They recommend we drop a beacon and leave it for a fully equipped research vessel. Just a recommendation, not a direct order? Yes, sir, but... Adam, use the grappling claw to bring it into the cargo bay. It'll be in range for the next few hours. Righto, Chief. Okay, everyone. Everyone else can go back to what they were doing. We'll let you know if we need any of you for anything. Good God. This is the worst idea you've ever had. Just a minute, John. What do you think of this? I guess I won't know what to think until it's brought in. Yes, quite. You know I'm going to need you there when we're examining it. Why? No, I didn't know that. Come on, John, this is basic procedure. You should know this. This is potentially a first contact scenario. Regulations say a qualified psychologist should be on hand for any first contact scenarios. Okay, sure, but I'm not sure what use I'd be. You really need to stop deprecating yourself. Adam should be done bringing it in soon. Stop by my quarters for a chat if you'd like. Help pass the time. We'll talk about it. Let me look at the map. Oh, cool. That's a big map. Never seems that big when you're playing it. Eyebrow noises. No, I wanted to Captain's Quarters, Bridge, Escape Pod Bay, Conference Room, Shore, Games Room, Sick Bay, Counselor's Office, Crew Quarters, Canteen, and the engine, the brig, the reactor core, cargo bay, and an airlock. Good to know we still have a brig in 400 years from now. What the fuck? Serena. She's the one with the text in blue. Ensign Serena Langley, helmswoman. Can I talk to Serena? Serena? Oh, hello, Dr. Somerset. Are you enjoying your work? Oh, yes, thanks. Is this your first posting? No, I was on a cargo transporter before this. This must be a bit of a change of pace. Yep. There's a lot of dialogue that we can go through in the beginning of this game. And I don't know if we're gonna go through all of it. What do you think of this alien artifact business? Personally, I don't think it'll turn out to be much. It's the captain's attitude that surprises me. He completely ignored a recommendation from high command. I know how he'd feel if I ignored one of his suggestions. Overjoyed, probably. What? Nothing. John? You taking shots? You taking shots at Serena? Nothing you'd like to talk to me about? If I think of something, I know where your office is. Sure, of course. Alright, well, we'll see you around. Bye. Should we, I guess, I want to get introductory on all the characters before shit hits the fan. Can we, this is the captain's quarters over here. Who is it? It's John Barry. Ah, John, do come in. What's on your mind, Mr. 2 days from retirement? What do you think the object will be? I don't want to make any assumptions yet. Personally, I hope it'll be an alien artifact. But really, I'm expecting it not to be. Pessimism is a sensible attitude. That way you can't get disappointed. Yeah. Is that... John, is that something you should say to people as a psychologist? How are you feeling? How are you doing, Barry? I'm always content, you know that. You're retiring after this post, right? God, don't remind me. High Command have done so constantly over the last few months. I could have wished for a slightly more memorable final mission. Don't. Let's just see what the future holds. Don't wish that upon yourself, Barry. Could you remind me what our mission is? We're just scouting, right? Just playing dumb one of your psychological mind games. We're mapping out the Caracas Galaxy, you know that. Think we'll find anything interesting? Sure, if you're a geologist. I should get back to work. I'm not overly concerned about any of the crew. Drop in anytime you want to talk. It's not like I have much else to do. Not overly concerned in terms of... I don't know. They're all gonna be a little weird, but I think you get a little weird if you're just in space for too long. Sort of the way that, like, you can't be on a boat or on a plane or whatever for too long. Not being able to see, like, nature, I think has fucked up the human psyche before. I think there's been studies on that. I know we all joke about, like, touching grass, but you should. You should touch grass, or you'll go crazy in a spaceship. That's why I'm making a mess of myself. Hold on. Okay, so we've got Serena. It's Serena Langley, the helmswoman. We got Barry Chahal, the captain. We've met a couple other people. We saw everybody in the meeting room, but we gotta go find everybody. This is the meeting room, right? And nobody's left in here. Dragon Space Horror. You're correct. Welcome to Space Horror. Here's Lieutenant Commander Angela Garrett, the first mate. Let's talk to Angela. Hello, Angela. Certainly you're well-adjusted, right? Angela, Dr. Somerset, how can I help you? You come here often, Angela? Usually once a day, generally before bed. I'd like to have a little moment to myself. Yes. That I'm certainly not interrupting. In space, no one can hear you scream is absolutely correct. You know? I very nearly, titled this stream after that. But I didn't. I titled something that will be more prescient. What do you think this object will turn out to be? Probably nothing but miscellaneous space debris. I agree with the captain's actions in regard to it. Better we find out that it's unimportant before wasting a large research ship's time. Okay, so what do you want the object to be? I want it to be nothing important. Federation reports say that there's no life in the Caracas galaxy. If this proves correct, we won't have to update all of our records. That's very practical of you, yeah. That's a very practical attitude. Thank you, Doctor. I didn't mean that as a compliment. It's a nice view, isn't it? I thought so once. But now I've spent so much time in space it loses its wonder. Now I see nothing but clusters of red giants, binary systems, nebulaic dust. Right. Some people would kill for that view, Angela. How are you feeling? I'm quite well at the moment, thank you for asking. No problems that require your professional attention. Jolly good. Sure, I guess I should be off about my business. Until later then. Oh goodness. LSD dust clouds in space is never not cool. That's what I'm saying. That's absolutely correct. Let me check out these plaques. Games room. Yo. Do a little game. Through a combination of holographic and force field technology, this table can simulate snooker, table tennis, suboteo? I don't know what that one is. Pretty much anything. What about darts? I'm sure I'd be brilliant at this if we had any darts. How are you on a well-equipped spaceship and you don't have any darts for the already equipped dartboard? Brother, I'd go crazy. Works of popular fiction for those with no sense of fun and some board games. Damn. Damn, John. I love this game, but I can never work out what to do with the disembodied brain in a jar? That's gotta be a reference to a different game. Centipede, I've seen Anna play this for hours. Still trying to find out what the space between galaxies is called again. Found it once and now I can't remember. Other than, like, the void? Well, no one was in there. Sick Bay resident physician Dr. William Taylor, MD. Taylor, huh? That sounds familiar. Taylor, with the blonde hair even, is kind of hilarious. William? Oh, hello, John. I already forget the name I gave him. The voice I gave him. Oh, hello, John. He's kind of meek. He's kind of a little guy. How are you feeling now? Better, I think. Talking to you helped. I would like to come and talk again in the future. Sure, just come track me down. That's what I'm here for. John, don't say that. John, please. What do you think of this alien object, William? To be honest, I'm not that bothered. I'm just the physician. won't matter to me unless someone injures themselves on it. You know what? Fair. What are you doing there? Just reading some scientific papers someone sent me. It's incredible what they can do with nanites these days. Over my head, I'm afraid. Fair. Over my head, too. I better get back to work. See you later. Apparently, there's like the space equivalent of country borderlines that's made up of space stuff. Oh. Google doesn't appreciate my vague descriptions. Like, are you speaking of like an asteroid belt? Because we've got some of those in our galaxy. That sort of divide thing. Oh, this is my office. Yes, of course. Okay. Or maybe something similar enough to an asteroid belt that you can look into it. Also, I'm going to preemptively. Don't worry about it. I've preemptively turned the game volume down because I know it's gonna get fucking crazy. Angela Garrett, Serena Langley, yes. Dr. William Taylor gets his own room because he's a lucky bitch, I guess. Adam Gilkenny and Dr. Jonathan Somerset. Well, that's our room, at least. Nobody home. Can I not go in my own room? I guess now is not the time. Oh, Adam's probably getting the thing, right? He's busy. He's in the claw, figuring out. Damn it, please. So if he's doing the claw, we may as well study up on what to do in first contact scenarios, huh? Suppose I should take another look through personnel files, in case this is a first contact scenario. Attention, Dr. Somerset. Dr. Somerset, please report to the cargo bay immediately. And then again, possibly not. Alright, I guess they got it. I guess they did it. Alright, let's go see what this shit is. Actually, let me take another bite. For those in ad jail. Like poor Kragan. Who doesn't know how to get around ad jail with Firefox? It's okay. Oh, is this the brig? I guess this would be the brig, huh? Can I've been wondering about this sequence break for a little bit. Dirty hard plastic towel rail. Can I? I don't want it. Okay. You can't take it. What about lever? Ooh! High-tech force field. Force field is operational, preventing access to the brig. I hate how it flashes, so let's not do that. Okay. This is that room I was talking about, by the way. With the awful noise, the engine room. It's bad. Ah, the good doctor has graced us with his presence. Let's get the show on the road. What is it? It's a box. A metal box. Now come on, let's do this by the book. Angela? Thank you, Captain. Examination of unidentified object, 27th of July, 2385. Object is rectangular, approximately 2.5 by 0.4 by 0.4 yards. Initial scans indicate it being constructed from a combination of lead and base metals. Don't go chewing on it. Initial scans also show no radioactive, biological, or other hazardous materials. Are the automatic hazard neutralizers activated? Yuppers? Then I am now opening the object. Wait! There's a plaque on the side of the box. Really? What does it say? It reads, "Here lies John Defoe, finally at rest. Do not disturb his sleep. 11/9/97. And there's a date and a little drawing of a hat. A what? I think it might be some kind of signature. It almost looks like a trilby. Who the hell signs their name with a hat? What do you think, Angela? The words seem to indicate human remains. Ethically, disturbing human remains is frowned upon. We should take it to a better equipped space station and leave it for researchers there. Yes, I agree. This isn't something we should be concerning ourselves with. I'll patch a message through to High Command and explain the situation. So much for your first contact, eh, John? I'm just a little confused as to how human remains ended up floating around the Caracas Galaxy. A lot of people were buried in space around the beginning of the 21st century. I think it was sort of trendy for a while. Even so, to have gone as far as this galaxy after just a few centuries. Look, don't worry about it, alright? I'm worrying about it. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm turning in for the night. Alright. Alright, Adam. Bye. I guess we'll also turn in for the night. Monday. That's also how I feel when it's Monday. So, hello? Don't do that. Ooh. Ooh. 'Twas a nightmare. God, what a nightmare. Where's my mouse? Can't even remember what was so scary about it. Other than, I mean, the box opened. That's odd, I can't hear the engines running. Oh no. Which is a shame, because that engine is so fucking loud, dude. Also, this must be our quarters, huh? With Adam? Adam's already up, looks like. Electronically locked storage locker. Can I keycard? I think this is ours, and this is Adam, so it won't let me keycard. Books. So my old psychology textbooks I like to refer to now and then just leftover spare clothing. Since the invention of dirt repellent fabric, nobody needs more than 2 outfits. God. Honestly, I wish, kinda. Ooh, a wrench set? I'll hold on to that. Gotta pick up anything not nailed down in these games, you know? Okay. There's Adam. Hi, Adam. I didn't get to talk to you yesterday. How are you doing? Adam? John? Why aren't the engines running, Adam? It's probably a temporary power outage. Probably? You mean you don't know for sure? I just woke up and it was like this. I'm just waiting for the emergency systems to kick in. Adam, I don't know if we've gotten to this yet, is the engineer of the ship, by the way. So if the engines aren't working, he's the one who's supposed to be fixing them. Where is everybody? Have you seen anyone else? How should I know? They could be still in bed on other decks. It's not like they have to explain all their movements to me. Yeah, but you could be observant. Adam, I'm worried. I'm worried about people. Just relax, okay? We just need to wait for the power to come back on. Why don't you sit down and have a little breakfast? Sure. How are you feeling, Adam? Did you also have a terrible nightmare? You know me, John. Spring chicken, glass half full, happy little bunny and all that. Oh, this man's suffering. Adam. Just stop fussing, alright? You're not my mom. I'm not, but I am your psychologist. Which means I should be fussing. Breakfast, huh? From this wall dispenser? It's a food dispenser. It takes material from the garbage processor on the deck below and converts it into edible matter with nanomachines. I also, you know, I wish. Dispenser is currently set for breakfast. Give me a full English. Sure. Oh, I have my breakfast. Let's do a munch. Let's do a little, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That was pretty disgusting. I guess it would be if it was made of garbage, huh? Can we have more breakfast? Am I limited on the amounts of breakfast that I can have? Continental. Continental. More breakfast. I demand more breakfast. I hate the butter they serve with these things, so I won't eat it. Ah, yes. That is the butter we came for, actually. Because now we have butter in our inventory. Which is fun. So where is everybody? Anybody home? Anybody still asleep? And has not yet figured out that everything's off? Nobody home. Well. Elevator's not working either. Adam, why don't you fix some of this shit? No, don't, not hand. Mouth. Mouth, Adam. Adam. The elevator isn't working. Yeah, I know. But I can't work on it if the doors won't open. The maintenance panel is on the inside. Who? That seems like an awful design. Maintenance panel on the inside? Bad idea. What about the elevator shaft? Hey, you wouldn't be trying to tell me how to do my job, would you? I do a little bit. No, if there were a problem in the shaft, I'd know. I'd talk to William about it. We have alarm systems, fail-safes, that sort of thing. Could you check all the same? You know your problem, John? You're too uptight. This is nothing but a little temporary power outage. It'll all be working again in 10 minutes. Yeah, a temporary power outage on our hermetically sealed spaceship is certainly nothing to worry about. Well, I'll go check on the shaft myself, I guess. What are you doing? I'm going into the maintenance shaft to see what's wrong with the elevator. Well, if it makes you feel any better. Ugh. Spooky. Oh, I don't think we can get up there. There's a pause menu. We'll do a little savey save. But I don't think we can get up through here. Is this the elevator shaft over here? Ah. I can see your issue. Standing on top of the elevator, waiting for it to suddenly start up again and crush me to death with perfect comic timing. What object? Oh god, the mouse detecting. Too dark to make out whatever it is, but it seems to be lodged in the elevator mechanism. Can I have object? Stuck between two components. Some lubricant might help. Brother, if I had $1. I've smeared butter around the components in the object. I stole that joke from Lucagen, but I have to say it. Some kind of old-fashioned bladed weapon. Are these bloodstains? You wouldn't happen to mean this bladed weapon, right? A huge machete covered in red stains? Oh. Closed again. Safety door. Prevents access to the elevator shaft when the elevator is functioning. Oh, I guess that means we fixed it. Cool. Easier said as done. Hey, Adam, check this out. I found this lodged in the elevator mechanism. Whoa, that's a big knife. It's called a machete. There's blood all over it. Now, don't go leaping to conclusions. There could be any number of things it could be other than blood. I'm going to go look for the others. Coming? No, I'll wait here. Fine. Someone could have smeared, you know, raspberry jam on their breakfast this morning with this fucking machete. Literally. I don't think so, Adam. The communal deck is, William's office is up here. So is mine. No one in the games room. I don't think anyone's ever in the games room, honestly. William! John? How did you get here when the lift was down? The lifts were down? I'm afraid I've been here since last night. What? I suppose I just lost track of time. Don't worry, I'll go get some sleep soon. Fucking better. I should hope so. There's a problem with the ship. What kind of problem? Some sort of power outage. Well, the engines are down. How odd. I did wonder why no one had gotten in touch. Are you still feeling okay? How are you feeling? Fine. A bit tired, maybe. Probably. Why, is there a reason I should be disturbed? Never mind. Actually, William, there is a reason you might want to be disturbed. William, have you seen a machete before? What do you make of this, William? Ah! Get that out of here! This is a sterile environment. Is this human blood? I don't know, probably. Now get rid of it. Sorry. I'll put it back in my pants, I guess. Can I go rooting through your cabinet for shit? William has the only key. Fine. Over here. My office. No one's in my office, which is fine. Oh, I keep going. Every time I go up to that save menu, the game pauses. So anyone on ops? Because this was over here is where the meeting room was. No one's in the meeting room. Is Serena up here? Dr. Somerset! Both the ladies are up here. Is the lift operational again? After some persuasion. What's going on? The captain appears to have gone missing. What? Nobody's seen him since yesterday evening. We were attempting to scan the ship interior when the power went down. The escape pods are all still here, so he must be on board somewhere. Weird thing is, I can't isolate the cause of the power outage. I tried to send a communication to High Command, but for some reason it won't send. Since you're here, could you start searching the ship? Already been searching the ship. See if you can find Adam so we can get the engines back on. He's sulking in the canteen. I already found him. He's acting odd, like he doesn't care about what's going on. Confidentially, I think he's afraid of something. Well, that's your territory, not mine. Keep in touch. Sure. Keep in touch how? The comms are down. Barry? You in there? No reply. Okay, well. Adam, come fix the comms or whatever. Adam? John? The communications aren't working. Communicators, sorry. Any idea what could cause that? Well, if it's not because of the power outage, then it'll be a foreign object lodged in the communication pylons on top of the ship. It's usually an asteroid or something. Can you repair it? Well, this is all speculation, of course. Why don't you go outside and take a look at it for me? Outside the ship, Adam? I'll give you the airlock pass. Adam, how much of your dick do I gotta suck to make you do your job? Like, please don't make me go out into open space like this. I'd rather not. I'd rather just fist fight John Defoe. Why don't you come too? Well, if it turns out to be nothing, then we'll have wasted both our times. And what are you doing with your time, Adam? Not to mention the oxygen tanks and the EVA suits. Are you afraid of something, Adam? I beg your pardon? Never mind. Oh, I already asked. Oops. I'll see you later, I guess. Did you give me the pass? You gave me the pass. The airlock pass is the yellow one. I will remember that, definitely. Alright, so airlock is downstairs in the engine deck. No, God. Please. Oh no. The locker's open. Someone must have opened it during the night. Is there anything in it? It's completely empty. I'm not sure if I should be relieved or disappointed. Well, neither, actually. You should be afraid, Dr. Somerset, but special pass card to open. Get ready for all of this shit. So first of all, I want to introduce you to the part of this game that is going to kill me the quickest and the most. You see these little panels on the wall here? These little panels? There's a light at the top of it, which will do nothing for you. And there's a switch at the bottom, which you have to hit to close the door. It is pixel perfect. Also, horrifying a little bit. Get me in the EVA suit. Unfortunate. Alright. Doesn't look too safe out here. I'd better observe all safety precautions. Yes. For your own safety, please ensure that your suit is firmly clipped to the safety rail before proceeding. Number 2 thing that is going to get me killed in this game is this safety rail shit. We have a clip now that you have to clip to safety rail. And then we can walk over a little bit. Don't worry about this. I'm sure all of this is fine. But we gotta unclip from the safety rail. And then we gotta walk over and clip ourselves back to the safety rail. And then we can go up the steps. Bridge to Lieutenant Gilkenny, come in please. Actually, this is John, Serena. Dr. Somerset, you can't go on EVA, you're the counselor. Relax, I took standard EVA training with everyone else. Well, where's Lieutenant Gilkenny? Adam still doesn't want to move from the canteen. Lazy bitch, something seems to have spooked him. This is most irregular. I'm just going to check out the radio mast and come right back, okay? Well, please be careful. Oh no. Dr. Somerset, our scans show that you're on top of the ship now. It's a little hard to tell. Can you see what's clogging the radio masts? Since everything is black and white, but that is a body. Dr. Somerset? Dr. Somerset, respond, please. I'm here. Hello, Wolfgrave. Welcome to Tuesday. Glad you're here. There's been a murder aboard our ship. The captain is dead. Oh God. How? Someone stabbed him with his machete. He went outside to try to escape from his attacker. But the killer was very determined. It's Tuesday in game, don't worry about it. This isn't happening. Who could have done this? It could have been anyone. Angela was the last person to see him. I walked with him to the elevator after we examined the locker. Last I saw him, he was heading for his quarters. Oh yeah? We've only got your word for that. Please, we mustn't stoop to baseless accusations. I know that none of us are capable of this sort of evil. Are you sure? None of us had reason to kill Barry. 2 days from retirement. But there's no one else on the ship. It had to have been one of us. There's another thing. The locker is open. How is that relevant? You think the killer was hiding in there? Oh, please, Doctor. I know this is going to sound stupid, but I have a horrible feeling that something was in that box. Something that got out. That does sound stupid. Your argument is unscientific. But for now, if only for morale, I suggest that we proceed on the assumption that we are all innocent. Thanks, Angela. What? There could be a murderer among us right now. I mean, we're supposed to ignore that? Until we can get back in touch with High Command and start a thorough investigation. Oh, I've heard enough. Where are you going? I'm going to my quarters. I don't want to be disturbed. Sure, go have your temper tantrum, William. That's fine. You know something. I'm sure of it. Adam, please, save it. What are your orders, Commander? We have to get the communicators back online. And someone will have to move Barry off the radio masts. And it sure as hell isn't gonna be me. Lieutenant. Okay, I'll do it. As you wish, Doctor. I'll get back to the bridge then. It does sound like we have a Vulcan on board. We have at least one Vulcan on board. Honestly, I think both Angela and Serena are a little Vulcan. Dr. Somerset, please be careful. I will, thank you. I also hate when everybody's like idle. They're just like staring down the barrel of the camera like it's a Kubrick film. Can I take this with me? Better not touch it, it's evidence. It's also a murder weapon, John. Do you want someone else to use the machete? Oh, fine. I'll go get Barry's body. Serena's still... She's fine. I'm trying to remember... No, we don't need to... Actually, we can't do that yet. My brain's trying to freaking... speedrun tactics the game. Because I wanted to make sure I watched rewatched a playthrough of this game so that it was fresh in my mind, so that we're not here for 7 hours with me dying in the airlock. That's not the button. It needs the bass card. But because I watched it so recently, my brain is like, you gotta do this, this, and this. Can you do this yet? Is it time? It's not time. It's not time. We're fine. Alright. Switch. We gotta do a clip to the safety rail. Safely attached. And we just gotta go get Barry's body, I guess. In space, it probably wouldn't be too terrible to like carry, right? Zero gravity? Oh no. Dr. Somerset, do you read me? Do you require any assistance with removing the blockage? It seems not. Could you withdraw the masks for a second? Certainly. Yep, he's gone. Serena, the captain's body isn't here anymore. What? It's gone. It must have gotten jarred off or something. When the ship's at a standstill? Anyways, we'll worry about it later. Send the distress signal. It'll take a few minutes for... Clunk. Thump. Serena? Serena, what happened? Serena, come in, please. Oh god. Hell. I told you we should have taken the murder weapon. Also, we're already clipped. We're already clipped to the safety rail. We are going to do a little sequence breaking because I don't want to have to come out here any more times than I already do. Could be safe too. So what? There's a key ring down here, and you can't get a good look at it over the edge while you're attached to the safety rail, which is already dangerous. We're already gonna have to unhook ourselves from the safety rail. Take my word for it. This is Barry's key card that we're gonna need. And we have to use the clip. Oh! Load me, damn it. And that's exactly why we saved. Because for some reason, it's a point and click horror game. The car to Captain Chahal's quarter. Point and click adventure loves to be a pain in the ass. Safely attached to the rail again. Give me another save so we never have to do this. Ever. Oh, God. Okay. Alright. Steps. Now we can go figure out maybe what happened to Serena. Did she get bonked over the head? You'd think I mean, the machete is a very large stabbing or slashing weapon. So by the sound effects, I'm gonna hope she didn't just get stabbed, but she could have, I guess. Alright. Tired of your breathing, dude. Tired of it. Please. Uniform. Wonderful. We're back. Back in action. Switch. I'm gonna lower the DPI on my mouse for this game. This is such a small, like, window of opportunity. Tired of you breathing doesn't let him die. Look. I can not want to hear him breathe and also still want him alive. He just needs to not be breathing in my ear, dude. Dr. Somerset, have you seen Serena? I heard Serena. I was just about to ask you that. I was talking to her over the communicator. And then she just cut off abruptly. How strange. Trouble is, the distress signal still needs to be sent. Yeah, and Serena needs to be found, Angela. And only she and the captain knew the communication code. Right. Commander, aren't you concerned for Serena's well-being? Should I be? It seems far likelier that she's simply gone to the toilet for something to eat. Yeah, with her chair tipped over like this? I don't think so. I'll go look for her. See if you can track down the captain's codebook, too. Okay, Angela. Sure, Angela. Big Vulcan energy. Goodness, okay. We're back in Barry's quarters. I think this book is maybe the one we need. Captain's codebook. Yes, please. Pick that up. And there's also a console here that we can access, but I don't think we have anything for it yet. No new emails, no new items that match your preferences. Blurp. Access email, access news, today's date, override functions. Well, what's the date? 29th of July, 2385. So yesterday was the 28th. As described by Angela did say that in the opening of the box, or the not opening of the box that we did earlier. But that is a concerning date. A date that is relevant to this franchise and will become more relevant when we play Trilby's Notes. Where am I going? Oh, no, we gotta give Angela the book. And then we can go look for Serena. Angela, here. Is this what we need? Yes, that's the captain's codebook. Find the communication authorization code and read it off. Here we go. 11772. Thank you. This is First Officer Angela Garrett on the EFS Mephistopheles. Attention all ships in the immediate vicinity. We are in urgent need of assistance. Over. Officer Garrett, this is Captain James Linderman of the EFS Charisma. What is the nature of your emergency? Over. Engine's dead by unknown means. Captain Barry Chahal has been murdered. All crewmates are currently suspects. Over. Acknowledged. We're 5 days travel from your current position. Damn, really? In the meantime, sit tight, boys and girls. Over and out. There. Soon we'll be picked up and this will all be behind us. 5 days? We have to sit and wait for rescue for another 5 days? When there could be a psychotic killer on board? Previously, Doctor, we were going to sit and wait for rescue indefinitely with a psychotic killer on board. Jesus, Angela. We should be grateful that events have improved, however marginally. John! Commander! I just saw the captain! The dead captain? You found his body? No, I saw him alive! He was down in the engineering decks. He was walking funny and his clothes were all covered in blood. Lieutenant, the captain is dead. We all know that. I'm telling you, I saw... Adam, are you absolutely sure what you say you saw? I mean, is there absolutely no other explanation for what it was? I don't know, probably. Jesus. Counselor, perhaps you should escort the lieutenant back to his quarters. But I saw... Lieutenant, there's no logical explanation for your claim. You're obviously just tired or overstressed. Damn, Angela. Let's go, Adam. What was that all about, Adam? The captain is alive, John. Damn it, Adam. Barry is dead. I'm the one who found the body. Barry Chahal is dead, yes. But he isn't our captain anymore. What are you talking about? The ship has a new captain, John. Oh no. Adam! Oh, John. Oh! 2 Johns. Actually, 2 guys named John. Sort of. Wednesday. Because there's John Somerset and John Defoe. The distress signal has been sent. All we can do now is wait. Where's Serena got to? I'm not sure. She did not come back to our quarters yesterday evening. Oh god. This is going to turn out badly, isn't it? Also, where's William? We have to remain optimistic. It's all very well just saying that. There he is. Sorry I'm late. Doctor, nice of you to join us. Yes. What were we talking about? Serena is missing. I was on Eva checking the radar masts. Heard some odd noises over the comms like sounds of a struggle. When I got back in, she was gone. Oh, really? Is anyone else seeing a sort of pattern emerging here? I beg your pardon? Well, far be it from me to raise this. But you were the one who found Barry's body. And now you have first-hand experience of Serena's encounter, too. Does anyone else think that this is a bit coincidental? Now, wait a minute. Oh god, just shut up, William. I've got records of all communications on board. They'll show with no doubt that John was outside when something happened to Serena. I'm so sorry, John. Forget it. I mean, I was totally out of line. I'll, get back to sickbay. The doctor seems to be getting worse. It can only be a matter of time before he cracks. We'll just have to hope we can all hold on for 5 more days. Still seems mighty suspicious to me. Adam, please don't. I suggest we begin searching for Serena. There's still a chance that she is perfectly alright. Sure. Yes, Defo, your grandchild. CFO is your child, and your parents were AFO. Yes, I remember the lore that we discussed last time. Serena? Oh. Ma'am? Where are you going? No one else is here for your funny joke last time? I'm here for your funny jokes every time. But it's the lore! It's the lore of the series. I'm not putting you on blast. It's a good joke. Babe, take a compliment or I swear to God. No, I'm kidding. Gripping the microphone. Where the fuck? Her office is on this jack. This deck. Residence? Because her room's over here. I'm so hungry I haven't eaten for 2 days. Damn. Yeah, this is their room. Is it not? Nobody home. Well, I guess we can go get you food, doctor. A standard lunch. What the hell? There's blood all over this tray. What are you? Oh. Blood lunch. I'm not eating this. It's covered in something. Can I get another one? It only lets you have one meal at a time. Can we bully the dispenser into giving me another one? I think there's something lodged up here. I'll try to prise it out. Oh god, what? It's a human hand. Freshly severed, I think. Serena? Serena? Almost certain it's the hand of a woman. How are you gonna tell that, doctor? John? Have you ever held the hand of a woman? You know who would really like to hold this hand of a woman? Hey, William. Hi, William. I've got something for you. I need your opinion on something. Anything. Oh, good God. Where did you find it? Would you believe lodged in the vending machine? What I don't get is why there wasn't a trail of blood leading up to it. This ship has self-cleaning walls, but they don't clean off every trace of dirt. If you used ultraviolet light, you'd be able to see traces of human bodily fluids. Hold on a sec. You tell me it's been 400 years and you don't have the ability to remove... This might help with your investigations. An ultraviolet light emitter? A flashlight? Really appreciate this, doctor. You better leave the hand with me. There are some tests I should run on it. They're definitely very normal tests. Ultraviolet light. you turn on the light and swing it around the room and it just becomes doom. UV ray emitter. Okay. Cool. I mean, William, do you wanna test the lunch too? Are you hungry? I may need it. No, you won't. Those photons are just itching to throw hands. They always are. So I guess let's go from the vending machine. UV ray emitter. Oh, into the shaft. Might wanna get that checked by a doctor, honestly. Oh, and upstairs? Isn't the next floor up the one that William's on? Hold on. Have I seen that grate before? Hell yeah, shaft. Yeah, the vent. Oh, just a panel on the wall? One of the many maintenance panels that only the engineer understands. Sure. Got wrenches though. Oh god. Oh shit. That looks like Serena's badge. Serena? What the hell's going on? Ooh, lunch. Dr. Somerset. Oh no. Thursday. We've been found at the scene of another crime again, unfortunately. Inside, please, doctor. Oh, Jesus. Come on, Commander, this isn't necessary. You really think so? Surely you must agree, as an intelligent man, that all evidence seems to point to you, that the evidence. You seem to have been closely involved in this discovery of both bodies. Doesn't mean anything. I appreciate the link is flimsy. This is more of a precaution until the proper investigators arrive. I've been at the investigation point of I've found both bodies, Angela, because nobody around the ship wants to do anything. I'm the only one moving about the ship at this point. Remember that sequence break I was trying to do earlier? Towel rail is in my pants now. Can I take the sink? No. Lay on the bed? No. Is this another... You guys remember the last game that I streamed on Monday? When you had to... you had to convince Simone that you maybe wanted to die so that she'd give you your tie so you could escape the room with the secret lockpick? Maybe we just gotta... Angela, would you perhaps let me out, please? Commander? Yes, Doctor? A blatant abuse of power. Yeah, dude. A blatant abuse of power. I question your use of language, Doctor. You can't imprison people without cause. What are you talking about? You're the prime suspect in the killings. Admittedly, not on much evidence, but you are nonetheless.
Fluid intake.
I have acted entirely logically. Thank you, Kraken, for the hydrate. Don't worry, I still have some water. More laser beams, more chocolate-filled furniture, more statues of tigers holding lightning bolts. Truly. All of my requests. All good requests. I'm afraid as a counselor I must relieve you from duty. Regulations empower me to do so in the event of a mental breakdown in the commanding officer. Earth Federation Code 1701. I'm aware of the code, Doctor. However, Code 980 gives me the power to hold suspicious individuals for up to 7 days in the event of a serious crime on board ship. And Code 1701 does not apply when the counselor, him or herself, is under investigation. The energy bars are a little rough, and I apologize. I think it might be one of those, you know how old games, when like old animations are coded in old games, they're coded based on, yeah, CRT monitors and like the expected frame rate of the CRT monitors. So now when you play them on like high processing power machines, like they just physically go too fast. I think that's what this probably is like the animation was not meant to go this fast. How much longer till the investigators get here? Their ETAs are around noon on Sunday. You have 3 more days to practice your explanations. Right, sure. Did y'all know Walmart makes a damn good cake donut? Hell yeah, speak on that. I love a cake donut. I don't know if I've ever gotten them from Walmart though. Angela, while I'm here, the real killer is still on a loose. What if there's someone else? Oh yes, I forgot you were doing some little investigations of your own. What have you, who do you have pinned down for the real killer? Well, Angela, let me tell you about ghosts. Let me tell you that there is absolutely a body snatcher. I think there's someone else on board. How could another person have possibly gotten aboard? The internal scanners would have spotted them. Angela, you're literally in space. What if they weren't a physical being? Doctor, I have no idea what you think you're talking about. Even if non-physical beings existed, they cannot murder corporeal entities. You don't know that. Also, hi Barry, Commander behind you. Counselor, please. Even if I... Oh, Barry. Angela. Oh, Barry. Take stun gun. Barry, don't. Oh, it's just a stun gun. I don't know how long that'll hold him. Okay, goodbye. I'm leaving. Prove it, you hag. Truly. This is also going to be flashing, and I'm sorry about it. We won't be in here for long. Just strangle him, curb stomp him. Don't worry. I'll do you one better. We're gonna knock him into the engine. Bonk. Oh god. Angela. Angela's dead. Her neck is severely broken. Oh lord. Palpatine time? Truly. I have a stun gun now, I guess. What is there a electro stun gun, but I can't tell how much power is left. Ugh. We gotta go, where's Adam? Adam? Severely broken as opposed to mildly broken? Look, if she was mildly broken, we maybe could have saved her. But she's severely dead as opposed to mildly dead. Also, hi Adam. What are you doing down here? Adam, it's okay. He's dead. Really? You saw him killed? Did it with my own two hands. Why is he after us, John? I have no idea. Come on, get out of here. Gather everyone. I'll gather everyone else up and we'll meet on the bridge. Everyone else? Okay, John. Everyone else? Dude, there's one other guy. And it's the doctor. How fatal? Completely. Completely and utterly fatal. I don't know if I do know that reference. Unfortunately. Is William in his room locked away? Hello? William? No! Oh god! It's okay. It's me. I killed him. You killed the captain? Are you sure? For real this time? Unless he can survive a fall down the reactor pit. Oh, thank Christ. John, you're a guardian angel, that's what you are. Do you still have Christ 400 years in the future? Are you coming out of there? No, I've just got some things to sort out in here. I'll meet you on the bridge in about 10 minutes. We can talk about what to do next. Okay. You don't wanna... none of you want... He's jorking his peanuts. Works best under stress, huh? None of you motherfuckers want to travel in safety in numbers, so I guess I'm just gonna hope that you end up here. Oh, on the bridge. On the bridge is what we meant. Hold on. Is Commander Garrett joining us? Angela, she was guarding me when it arrived. It killed her. Don't you think we can refer to it as him? I don't know. The point is, he's dead now, right? We're all okay now, aren't we? I don't know about that either. For some reason, when Barry was on the loose just now, it didn't seem like him. It looked a lot like him. No, I see what John's saying. It looked like Barry, but it wasn't him. Like something was controlling him. And let's not forget, Barry is dead. We don't know that. All John saw was a spacesuit, and that disappeared. I mean, the sensors never picked up more than 4 life forms on board, 3 after we lost Angela. Whatever that thing was, it had no life sign. This is getting very disturbing. Yeah, but we're safe now, aren't we? Gotta double kill Angela now? Probably. Somehow I doubt it. Whatever made Barry rise from the grave may still be present. For caution's sake, I think we should get off the ship now. William, isn't there some rule about ship's doctors being given the key to one of the escape pods? Some regulation to do with medical emergencies? Why are the escape pods locked? Yes, I have access to escape pod C, but surely you don't think it's necessary. It's just 3 more days till help arrives. William, in the last 3 days, half of the crew have been wiped out. Good point. Okay. We'll take the pod. First we have to fuel it, warm up the engines, and run a systems check. That'll take a few hours. Then we should all try to get some sleep. Get the hell out of here first thing tomorrow. So people can't just fuck off with them whenever they want. But if you're like, look, this is a cutscene. Adam, stop pacing. It's almost 9 o'clock. Where the hell is he? So you're just saying that so I don't flip out. I missed it. Hold on. Look, you wait here. I'll go down to his quarters to check on him. I don't want to check on him. Okay. Was that a Mikey snore just now? Probably. She is being a sleepy. Also, like, she's perfect. But this game, and I know it's point and click adventure for the sake of point and click adventure, and I know we like couldn't have done the escape pods any earlier, but the idea of escape pods being locked it's giving Triangle Shirtwaist Factory, like, you're not supposed to have emergency exits locked for this exact reason. For scenarios when you need the emergency exit. It's not an emergency exit, it's a lifeboat. It's both. Lifeboats are also emergency exits in case of your boat going down. Do lifeboats have locks on them? Is that a... Gotta go find William. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Is that blood under William's door? Is that blood coming out from under William's door? Hey, bud. You're not in, huh? Nobody home. Lifeboats are secured, sure. But are they, like, locked? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. We gotta tell what's his face. Adam. We gotta tell Adam that William might be dead. Also, actually, hold on. Let me save the game. There's an upcoming thing that I'm worried about. Adam, I've got bad news. You could take one if you really needed it, but it's way harder than just opening a door, I guess. I don't think William will be joining us. It got him, didn't it? I don't know yet. There's blood coming out from under his door. God. And then there were two. And then there were two. He could still be alive, though. Oh, sure. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. 3 people are dead. There's blood coming out from under his door. I think there's only one reasonable conclusion at all. He could be wounded. We can't just leave him here if he is. So I suppose we'll just sit twiddling our thumbs until we're both killed as well? Forget it, he's lost. Well, and we can't go, though, because he's got the key, right? Is the escape pod ready? It's been ready for hours, but that's not the problem. The security card is still in William's quarters. Behind a locked door. I knew this wasn't going to end up easily. It ends so easily. Who suggested sleep? Either Adam or John. Plus, what happens if you go to use an escape pod and it's not there? Open space. If it... True. But there can be secondary safety regs that don't let you open the hatch when it's already been deployed. Right? If the system works properly. Is there any way to get William's door open? that you know of, Mr. Engineer? I think there is. Console in Barry's quarters can override all security systems. It's some kind of defensive measure. Okay, so we just need to go there and sort that out. It won't be that easy. As I recall, a passcode is required. Do you have the passcode? Mr. Engineer? Of course not. Maybe there's something in his quarters that could help us figure it out. I don't know. Alright, Adam. Did you hack it or something? Oh, sure. All engineers know how to hack computer systems. Sorry, but I don't think that was covered in basic training. First of all, it's 2023 whatever. Maybe it could have been covered in basic training. Second of all, you just don't ever want to do your job, do you? Oh wait, no, don't. I know, we gotta open the door from the panel on the side. I understand that. He can't, he's the body snatcher? You think Adam's the killer? I think, you know, it's a good guess. Let me tell you. Anything in the bin, by the way? Anything I can grab? Fine. Alright. Welcome back to your personal networking for interface, Barry. One new email, huh? Show me the email. Show me that email. From Andrew Sarai to Barry Chahal. Barry, I'm so sorry I forgot it was your birthday on Monday. Happy belated 55th anyway. Andrew. So this is the one puzzle that I knew I needed to remember how to do last time. Remember how to do before playing this on stream, because I didn't want to do the math. But you can get the reason the days are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday instead of day 1, day 2, day 3 is specifically for this puzzle. So you have to remember what day of the week it is, and then you have to using the date function in here remember what day Barry's birthday was, but you can also remember Barry's birthday by remembering that it's the one date that this franchise cares about. You just have to figure out the year. So we want to do... Yeah. Actually, I want to try something, because there's something in function that I have not seen tried yet. And his birthday is, of course, 2807-2330. And that's his password. So we have the option to withdraw radio masts for 5 minutes, deactivate the residential deck, and then also error. And I want to see what this error is, which is why I saved. Error. Rude. Nothing? Really? Nothing for me? Fine. Deactivate residential deck security. That's fine. I thought it was gonna give me some fucking HAL 9000 shit. But alas. Alright. Nobody home. Am is better than HAL, you were right. A banana, 3 donuts, and a cup of milk is a meal, right? Yeah, I think so. Oh god. Oh god. William, what have you done? There's the access card. That's what you're gonna do. Let's get out of here. Well, you don't want to look at all this? Something on it looks like a pair of legs. Oh god. It's like someone's been trying to stitch a body together from the parts of 3 different people. You still think Adam's the body snatcher? Severed limbs hanging from the top mattress. If it fills your stomach, it's a meal. That's absolutely correct. It's Serena's head. It's still wearing her glasses. Oh, Lord. Some very precise work done here. There are a few very carefully removed internal organs sitting on top. Gross. Get me out of here. Yeah, this isn't proof. So what proof do you need, my dude? Obstack. Here. And give me one more. One more little save. Because definitely nothing is coming to kill me. I've got it. I got the security card. Great, give it here. You should have seen William's room. It was, ugh. Body parts on every surface, blood all over the floor. Oh God, please, let's just forget it. I didn't think William could be capable of such a thing. What other explanation is there? That locker. There's something evil in that locker, I know it. Oh, come off it, John. There's nothing in that locker, but... But what? Nothing. No, you were going to say something. What was in the box, Adam? I can't, John. You opened the box. I'm so sorry, John. Why? I had this awful dream. Something in the box had killed us all. And when I woke up, I was so terrified. I just had to get a look inside the box, make sure it was harmless. I just couldn't have slept before I did. What was in it, Adam? That's the weird thing. No human remains at all. There was a welding mask, a leather apron, and a machete, and a funny little wooden doll thing. There was this letter lying on top of it all. You ready for plot? To whom it may concern. If you are reading this and the box has been opened, then you must understand that you are in extreme danger. Immediately after reading this letter, seal the box shut again and flush it back into space. As you should have. The evil must not be released upon mankind again. At the time of writing, I'm an agent in a joint MI5-MI6 operation called the Special Talent Project. Details of my post here should be on record with the British Secret Services. Trilby! My real name is classified information by my own request. I am commonly known as Trilby. In the year 1993, when I was a cat burglar, I was intimately involved with what became known as the Defoe Manor incident. I, along with Simone Taylor, James Fowler, Philip Hardy, and a man called AJ, found ourselves trapped in Defoe Manor at the mercy of a wraith. After 5 days and the deaths of AJ and Hardy, I was able to identify the ghost as that of Sir Roderick Defoe's son, whom I later named John Defoe for the sake of convenience. Welcome back to 2003. I was able to exorcise the spirit with the assistance of Taylor and Fowler, and Defoe Manor was destroyed by fire. I've returned to my thieving lifestyle, confident that John Defoe was at peace. In 1995, I was apprehended by the authorities and in return for amnesty was offered the opportunity to lend my services to the government. I took a position as a field agent in the Special Talent Project. He is using it as the legitimate medical term, but still. In the early months of 1997, I was brought news that Simone Taylor had been murdered in her home by an assailant wielding a large slashing weapon. Sensing a connection, I immediately began my own investigation into activity around Defoe Manor. It was as I had suspected. Looters and trophy hunters had discovered the idol intact in the ruins of the mansion, and it was constantly changing hands in the antique network. It's just one of those things that I can't say, or it'll be, like, clipped out of context, you know what I mean? The idol was a crude African trinket picked up by Sir Roderick on one of his many adventures in the 19th century Africa. When Sir Roderick used it to beat his unwanted son to death, it became the vessel for John's confused soul. In the mansion, merely touching the idol would cause a person to be possessed by the wraith, mindlessly murdering everyone they encountered for as long as the possession lasted, usually a couple of hours. Real body snatching shit. Calling in some favors, I had the idol brought to me heavily sealed in protective casing. It had to be destroyed, that much was clear. I considered burning it, but I deemed that too risky. The evil could have remained in the ashes spread out over a wider area. I realized then that mankind would never be safe as long as any trace of John Defoe remained on Earth. Fortunately, an unmanned space probe is to be launched in the September of this year, assigned to explore the outer regions of the solar system. How fortunate. I've placed all of John Defoe's artifacts in a metal coffin and persuaded NASA to send it off into space with the probe. As soon as I have finished this letter, I will seal it into the coffin with everything else and have the package shipped to Cape Canaveral. As you do. I remain confident that this will ensure that John Defoe remains exiled from the human race for the rest of time. However, the fact that you are reading and presumably understanding this document indicates that my confidence was misplaced. Please, no matter what year it is or how advanced you believe you are, do not attempt to combat John Defoe. He cannot be destroyed by conventional means or reasoned with on human terms. You must eject him back into space immediately and tell no one of your discovery. The lives of you and everyone you love are at stake. The decision you make now you will have to live with forever. Until he kills you. You read the letter? Why didn't you shoot the box back into space? I didn't think it was for real. And how could I have explained that to the captain? For God's sake, Adam. Besides, I didn't touch anything else in the box. I just closed the box, left everything how it was, and went back to bed. Do you really think I caused all this? No, Adam, I don't. Somehow I think the box would have found a way to get itself open somehow. Somehow. What? Let's just get out of here. Here's the access card. Yeah, John, run! Remember what we were saying about escape pods? They really should have had backup security on that. Saturday. Oh, Lord. Hi, William. How are you doing? William? What are you doing? Oh, good. You're awake. I wanted to be able to apologize. For what, William? I'm really sorry about this, John. If there were any other option, you know I'd take it. But he needs your body part. We're so very nearly finished, and you'll be the last one. You forgive me, right, John? Of course I forgive you, William. I'm so glad. Sure, William. Can I, the straps are loosened a tad. I'd like to go, please. Heat it at the sun. Ooh, left hand free. Okay. Now we hold. This is definitely one of those. Also, I should save. In case I don't get this right, but this is not a terrible sequence of events. We gotta pick up the scalp while he's not looking. You gotta wait for it. Oh, actually. Scalpel. Cut through most of the straps, should be able to get up now. Also, he's got the idol on the bed over here. You can see it when I scalpel this motherfucker in the thigh. Bye! Sunday. Ba-da-da. Get dick stabbed. I'm the only one left. All of my friends are dead. All because you just had to bring that box aboard. The EFS Charisma will be here soon. I'm not sure what will be there to greet them. There must be something I can do. Something other than sitting here waiting to be killed. Bump. Hello? William! Oh my god, what did he do to you? He needed eyes. He took my eyes. then he stabbed me right through. Where is he? Roaming the ship, looking for more people to kill. I'm so sorry, John. You were under his influence. You weren't acting under your own direction. Even so, I've let a monster loose and killed us all. Guess I kinda made a hash on my first posting, huh? Haha. This wasn't your fault, William. You have to find a way to destroy him, John. Before the others arrive, before he's let loose on the Federation. What can I do? Take my stun gun. It's got a few shots left. If you could lure him outside the ship, you could... I could what? The radio... William? Oh. Rest in peace, Dr. Taylor. R.I.P. Rest in peace, Dr. Taylor. No, the sun. Eat him at the sun. Look, we will work on that promptly. Now, if that music has not tripped you up, triggered you, tipped you off, that's the word, tipped you off, we're in a lot of danger this last day of the game. We're in a lot of danger. And what I have to do is not get stabbed by John Defoe. We want to go up to the ops deck. You think you can hear footsteps? I know I can hear footsteps. John! Don't do it! Oh, you son of a bitch. Keycard? Oh! You motherfucker! I was simply too close to him. The panels, man! This... I wish I could stop the music. This panel system shit, I warned you. I warned you like an hour ago. This panel system shit was built to kill you in this last sequence of the game. Let him in. Is he not here this time? If I walk over to this door and he's here, I swear to God. Thank you. Alright, console. We need Captain. Oh, my fucking mouse is dying. This is the wrong time for this to be happening. Mouse, please. Okay. Our code is 280730. The music's so good though. Let me know if it's too loud. I did turn it down a good deal, but it's so loud in my ears. We need withdrawal radio masts. Okay. Nope. Save the game again. Have I ever played Splatterhouse? I don't think so. I know I can hear footsteps. Don't be in the elevator. Thank you. We gotta go down to the engine and out to the masts. Airlock pass. Oh, John. This gets so harrowing. Switch. Closet. Eva suit. Oh, the music's gone. Switch. Out. Okay. Safety rail. Flip. Whew. Do I have to... Have I fucked this up? God, I hope not. I think I might have, though. Because he hasn't followed me. Load that quick. There's supposed to be a section, a scene. And I don't want to have to do the Eva suit shit again. I made it out there with the cleanest run. And now it will not happen again. Okay. He's here. He's coming. Closet. Eva suit. Is this really not? I didn't think this would be so picky. Ooh, different music though. Oh my god. He came out of the airlock. He was in the airlock. Brother, I don't know how to... I knew this segment was gonna piss me off. It's so... He is the imposter, you're so right. It's so finicky here in this last bit. Don't you do it. Lord. Ooh. That's the wrong button. That's the wrong... You clicked off, buddy. Footsteps. No footsteps in this room, though. You just gonna... Okay. Come on, dude. Like leading a horse to water, dude. Again. Music's so loud in my ears, please. This is like one of the last things we have to do to finish the game too. I'm so... Every time I accidentally click off. Oh god. Now why are you going this way? I've fucked myself. I've fucked myself. Reload me. God, that's so annoying. Okay, engine deck. No footstep. Mikey's being toasted. I do. I know I gotta play chicken with him, but I don't want to play chicken with him too much. Where is he? There he is. Get your ass over here. Okay. Airlock pass. Closet. Eva suit. Is it because I didn't close the door? Oh, yep. Woo! Oh. If it feels better, you can play gay chicken with him instead. I'd rather not. You're still alive? What are you? What are you waiting for? We're also gonna save here so quickly. So quickly. John, so quickly. This is gonna be annoying. We gotta go up here. We gotta lure him onto the masts. And also not get stabbed on the masts, I'm assuming. John, don't die. You're okay. Oh, I'm gonna get stabbed. Ooh. There he goes. Whoo! But he was just an avatar. This is John Defoe. This is his soul. This is what must be destroyed. You gonna throw it into the sun, like Wolfgrave recommended? John, are you listening? What? Why would you pick it up? Brother, that's a whole other question. Yeah. You shouldn't really. But what we're gonna do. Actually, do I have to unclip from the rail for this? You just into the exhaust. Maybe because he's wearing gloves. And the charisma coming at the exact last moment. It's the charisma, it's over. Now he's a ghost, a space ghost. Coast to coast? I was literally gonna say. Alright, let's greet the charisma, I guess. This seems... God. Just so I don't die out in space again. Safety rail. Safety rail. Gotta move over. Hopefully for the last time. Do this whole fucking song and dance. Safety rail. Inside. Switch. Goodness. Alright. Mission accomplished. Let's see what we got. Ooh, red helmets. Hey, where the hell did you come from? We thought the ship was a total death zone. What's been going on here? You're from the Charisma. Off-world security. Who are you? Somerset, Dr. Jonathan, ship's counselor. Dr. Jonathan. Is that him, Sergeant? That's him. That's the guy. What? You're Dr. Jonathan Somerset, formerly of the University of Ganymede? Yes. Dr. Jonathan Somerset is 65 years old. And more to the point, he's dead. He was killed 6 months ago by an unknown assailant. We only discovered last week that an individual was using his identity. I didn't mean any harm. Take him away, Sergeant. I didn't mean to hurt him. I've been unemployed for 8 years. I just wanted to go into space. Let's go. Good God. Shit. Another body in the brig. Are we pinning them all in Somerset? Or wherever he is? Can't see any other conclusion, can you? What's with the box? No idea, it's empty. Is it empty though? Ta-da! Ta-da! That's the game! We did it! What was that? That's an excellent question. It's intentionally vague. That's what that was. A tribble? No. That was when the game started and we had a nightmare in between day 1 and day 2. There was a cutscene where the locker opened and then something crawled out of it. I don't really, it's so low, but that something looked very much like whatever that was in this end cutscene. It's so low pixel, it's kind of hard to tell what it's supposed to be, if anything. I figure it's supposed to be like hands, maybe? But my initial read when I saw this game and when I finished this game was that it was the little string ends of the leather apron. You know how you've got the apron and you've got like a bit that goes over your head, and then you've got the bit that you tie behind yourself to keep the apron on. I always view it as one of the two straps of the apron, like peeking out, because he's like incorporeal and doesn't really have hands. But I guess I'm not 100% on what it's supposed to be necessarily. But that was 7 Days of Skeptic. He was wearing the apron, yeah. When he died up on the top of the ship. You think that's what's gonna keep that ghost down? Brother. Maybe it's a severed hand from the other people? But we also saw it before any of the killings happened. Or I guess in the interim when Barry was killed. But that's not Barry's color, you know? Yeah, things to think about. This game, as I said before we started this game, it's not my favorite of the quadrilogy. It will make sense later, but we have to get through another like game and a half for this to really pay off. But we will get there. Oh, the ad in progress. Unfortunate. Oh my goodness. Well, that only took us like 2 hours. I'm pretty proud of that time. And it only took us 2 hours because I watched the playthrough of the game beforehand. Certainly. I would not have remembered half the shit that happened in this game if I didn't watch a playthrough of it beforehand. So, since it's only 7 though, we're gonna let this ad run its course, obviously. Since it's only 7, I do think we're going to do Trilby's notes. I think that might be fun. I think it'll definitely put us over. Because Trilby's notes is a much bigger game. Than the other two in the franchise. But I really want to play it. I want to play all of them now. I knew this was going to happen to me. That's why I like preface this with a we might do it, but we might not do it. Because I knew once I was in it that I would want to do it. This game's so fascinating. The Easter egg is weird. We could do the Easter egg. Maybe. I've actually never seen it played out. The following Easter egg could be found when playing to the end of the game on May 24th. Yahtzee's birthday. I am an Easter egg. Warning spoilers, but we already finished the game. Don't worry about it. Birthday. It's the birthday Easter egg. It's just John. Mm-hmm. Grr, stab, kill, grr, kill, I see. So what was your relationship with your father like? Uh-huh. Bad. Well, we didn't really see eye to eye. Nothing I could do was good enough for him. One time I made this sculpture for him for his birthday out of things I found in my nose. But he just kicked me in the face and pushed me back down the stairs. How interesting. So, what's your diagnosis, doctor? Oh, I'm not really a psychologist. I'm an imposter. That was the big twist at the end. You could have told me that before I paid you for 18 sessions. That's the whole Easter egg. God, I saw it described in the wiki, but that's still like so stupid to see played out. You could have told me before I paid you for 18 sessions. Oh my god. Alright, so here's the deal. I'm going to briefly stop stream, I think, so we can have the 2 separate VODs. We're going to briefly stop stream. I will be back in like just a couple minutes for Trilby's Notes, though. Which is, honestly, you're going to want to be here for Trilby's Notes. It is considered the scariest of the 4 games, and it's my personal favorite. Highly recommend being Trilby's. But I will have to. I'm gonna stop the stream. I'm gonna start the stream again, and we're gonna play some more lo-fi beats, and I'm gonna go get some more water. Because God, do I need some more water after that fucking coughing fit? I'll be there if there's punch and pie. You know, there might be. You're gonna have to be here to find out. On that note, I will be right back, my friends. I'll see you momentarily.